In Afghanistan, hanging people. WHO worked with U.S. source. During a meeting this morning with the G7 leaders, the president conveyed that our mission in Kabul will end based on the achievement of our objectives, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said in an afternoon news briefing. He confirmed we are currently on pace to finish by August 31 and provided an update on progress in evacuating Americans who want to come home, third country nationals, and Afghans who were our allies during the war. He also made clear that with each day of operations on the ground, we have added risk to our troops with increasing threats from ISIS-K, and that completion of the mission by August 31 depends on continued coordination with the Taliban, including continued access for evacuees to the airport, she added. In addition, the president has asked the Pentagon and the State Department for contingency plans to adjust the timeline should that become necessary. Video. Taliban spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid has said that after August 31, the Taliban won't let Afghans be taken out of the country on evacuation flights. And he said that the Taliban were already not allowing Afghan nationals to pass through checkpoints on their way to the US-held airport. Although the Taliban has claimed it is offering amnesty to Afghans who worked with US and NATO forces during the past 20 years of war, sources in Kabul tell Fox News that militants are going door to door, seeking out high-level Afghan officials, interpreters and foreigners, killing them or dragging them away to unknown locations. Afghanistan withdrawal, a stupid plan that armed Taliban with U.S. weapons and abandoned allies, former staff sergeant. Last week, Reuters interpreter said 3 former Afghan National Army officers were found in their hideout, captured and hanged. And another former military contractor in the United Kingdom told Fox News Saturday that 2 of his Afghan colleagues had been killed in a 2-day span. Rogers shared a text message exchange Tuesday summing up the situation. Democratic Rep. Jason Crow from Colorado broke with President Biden on the August 31 Afghanistan troop withdrawal deadline, noting conditions have changed. While speaking during the House Democratic Caucus Tuesday press conference, Crow broke ranks with the president and said the deadline to get Americans and Afghan allies out of Afghanistan needs to be extended. Crow also said America has a moral obligation to get American citizens home. Pelosi praises spending bill advancing as "great day of pride" for U.S. amid Afghanistan crisis. All I know is that we have a moral obligation to ensure that we get American citizens out, and our Afghan partners out, Crow said during the press conference on Capitol Hill. There are more of those folks in the country in Afghanistan right now than we have the capability to evacuate between now and the end of the month. That's why the mission must be extended, and we have to do what's necessary to get people out, but it doesn't have to do with a date on the calendar, Crow continued. Crow, an Army veteran and one of the Democrats' impeachment managers against former President Donald Trump, said August 31 was the date the U.S. set at a different time, and under different conditions. Those conditions have changed, Crow remarked. We're in a different world now than we were in when that date was originally set. We have to respond to that different world and that different reality, Crow said. And we have to get the mission done. Crow's remarks come as the Biden administration continues to field a firestorm of scrutiny from both sides of the aisle after the president's bungled troop withdrawal from Afghanistan. The withdrawal saw the swift fall of Afghanistan into the hands of the Taliban, which has complicated getting American citizens and our Afghan allies out of the country.